episode of Pretty
Not
Not
Smart.
Smart with your host, Yoatzi.
And Louie, aka the baddest perra. And today we have a guest. Hey Marlene.
Hi guys. Oh my goodness.
Wow, I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Of course, thank you for coming. We wanted to give you guys another present for the month of December.
We had to bring Hey
Oh,
Marlene.
Wait,
Our
Louie.
Christmas miracle.
Louie, tell us why you came up with Hey Marlene.
Literally.
No,
I'm
that
like,
was a me and Adam thing.
oh, yeah.
Why?
It's because I'm gonna have to post the video on Pretty Not Smart. But the way that it first started, I don't know how there has to be a story where we started going like, Hey Marlene.
No, it was when you guys were walking and like make fun of my ass. Not make fun of my ass.
Make fun of my ass.
Like walk
No,
like
okay,
me and be
so-
like, hey Marlene.
It's because it started super casual. So it was something where we were just like, Hey Marlene. And it just had a pretty ring to it. Hey Marlene. But every time we would see a girl who looked like all buchona or like BBL'd out, we'd go, Hey Marlene. So it got to the point where Marlene already knew that like if we saw a girly who was giving us Marlene vibes, we'd go, Hey Marlene. And she'd be like, where? But it was
already
always
knew.
like a baddie with like her BBL.
Literally. She had
With her
all
long
nalgona.
black hair.
Yes, very that. She has to have like big old pompies, whether BBL or natural, but also like really long hair, like just the Marlene vibes. And then one time we went to a fair, and you know how like where they draw people, like you just sit down and they draw
The
you.
caricatures.
There you go. So I don't know why.
I'm like, who went to that fair?
No, me and Adam. We went too.
I was like, I didn't go.
Yeah.
No, it was just me and Adam, and we were gonna get drawn, and we saw this little caricature, and Adam was like, "Hey man, pero nada que ver." And she, like the little character had like it looked like it was like a little girl. She has a big ass smile and like a pony. So it got to the point where like me and Adam just started saying "Hey man" for like everything.
Everything.
But then Adam went again without me, and he just sent me a video, and he said, "Hey, money," in that
Or
tone.
what about the time when I was all greñuda?
What?
Is it the
There was
Coachella
one
one?
time, I think so. Like my hair was all greñuda, and then you guys saw a girl that was greñuda too. And they were like, "Hey, Marlene." I was like, "Oh my god."
I took a really funny picture of Marlene once at Coachella, where I walked in, she was all hungover, and she was all gonna knew that and crazy.
Post it, please.
No, I was gonna post
my
it,
God.
and Marlene was like, "Please don't post that one."
Dude, it's because I looked all scary.
So I didn't post that one,
You
but.
did, I think.
No, I didn't. I wanted to.
On
but
his
you
close
were-
friends.
No, I literally told her, I was like, please. And she was like, no. So I was like, fine. Because I know Marlene has some bad ones on me too. But yeah, I feel like that's how the Hey Marlene
Dude,
started.
that was funny.
That's hella funny.
Yeah. But
Well,
I'm
what
so
a
happy
good
you're
intro.
here.
Yeah.
No,
It
thank
always
you guys
feels
so much.
Sorry, it always feels hella crazy like whenever we have a new guest here. Because it's just like, this is a whole different like social media thing that we do.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole different dynamic.
I remember when you guys told me you guys were gonna start a podcast. I was like, oh my god, how exciting!
That was a while ago,
a
no?
long ass time ago.
For real now.
You're like, a ver cuándo?
No, literally the amount of people were like,
Like, we've been waiting.
because we told a good amount of our friends, you guys. Also, because we wanted help like figuring out a name. So it was like a long ass time ago, and now we're here.
Now we're here in episode 20.
No, I think this is 30.
Oh my god, this is 30.
Marlene's our 30.
I'm
Yes.
like, because you're 30.
She's in her
We're like,
dirty
fits
30s.
perfectly. Just kidding. All right, you guys. But we're going to jump into Word of the Century.
Yes. And because we have Marlene, I'm going to have both of them spell a word.
Oh, me too.
Who wants to go first? Yes,
I thought
ma'am.
you were gonna allow me to pick one.
No.
Sorry, babes. Are you
Okay,
good at
pues.
spelling or más o menos?
No, dude, I'm más o menos.
Más o menos,
So
like
bad.
I'm like, then you're sitting on the perfect side. We're on the purple side.
the pretty's over here.
I'm like, where? All right.
Wait, so
I'm all sad.
who's first?
I'm like, I want to go over there.
For real? You're like, the pretty's over here. Marlene was like, great.
She's like, can I move this?
Like, I want to switch.
She slowly just starts scooting over
I
there.
know. The chair just appears and Marlene sits on it.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay. So Marlene can see how it's done.
Ah.
Okay, Louie, I'm going to have you spell a Christmas word.
Okay.
Okay, so I have two.
Well, just one.
Pick one or two.
One.
Oh.
You got the hard one.
No, I'm going to give you the easier one because you're dumb.
She doesn't believe in me.
I don't.
A ver, pues.
Okay, the second one is mistletoe.
Ugh.
I
I know. Like,
Do you know what a mistletoe is?
I was like,
What's a mistletoe?
yes.
What is it?
When you pull up your pants too high.
That's a camel toe.
I couldn't keep my face straight for that. I was like, I was gonna do it all serious, but I had to
I was like, that's
had
what
to
me and
think
Marlene
hard.
have with the peaches.
Ew!
Like, y'all want to see?
That's the thumbnail.
That's why we're covering it. I was just kidding.
Okay, no. A mistletoe is the little plant that when you're under, you have to kiss.
Yeah.
And has like little red cherries or something on it.
I think so, yeah.
You see, I knew it. Okay, mistletoe. Fuck. MISEL. TOE. Mistletoe.
Okay.
Or two S's.
I know. It's one S. You got everything right except you said EL, huh? Yeah, you said mistletoe. It's mistleto. MISTLETOE. Mistleto.
That one's done.
Mistletoe.
Ugly.
All right, Marlene, are you ready?
No.
I quit.
I'm leaving.
This one's hard, eh?
Oh my God, okay. Go.
I
Get
don't
over
even
it,
think
Aaron.
I could spell this one.
Poor Marlene.
I know. Let me see if there's an easier one.
They set me up, you guys.
For real.
I'm sorry, Marlene.
They're like, she's pretty too, but not smart.
I know. We're like, fits perfect.
Okay, the word is poinsettia.
What
What the hell?
What
Do you guys know what a poinsettia is?
No.
Ay,
Like
mi amor.
pulsera?
I'm like, you mean a pulsera?
They're like, pendeja.
For real, like,
It's
spell
a
that.
Nochebuena.
You could have just had her spell Nochebuena.
Literally.
Pero in English, it's all hard. It's a poinsettia.
Oh, that's how it's called in
Poinsettia?
English?
Yeah, poinsettia.
Okay, try it.
Poinsettia.
Can you say it in a sentence?
Y'all literally do it?
I like your red big ass poinsettia outside your house.
That's how it goes?
Pues sí, es una Nochebuena, mi amor.
Ok,
A ver.
pues ya, vamos a intentarlo.
A ver.
Ok. P-O-I-N-T. Like point.
Síguele.
S-E-T-A. Poinsettia.
I know.
Poinsettia.
I would have spelled it the same besides that last T. Wait, was it?
No,
What do you do,
dude.
D?
It's weird as fuck. Okay,
Okay,
it's
go.
Poinsettia.
Oh.
Oh, so
Poinsettia.
you were kind of close,
Close,
except
like
you
the
put the
first
T's in the
three.
wrong
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
That's
That's weird as fuck. Huh?
Yeah, I would have never gotten that.
Me
one.
either.
That's it.
Okay, let's play that one little game about the three. You give a topic and the first three things that come into your head. You have
Yeah,
to blur
for like a
out.
warm up.
Okay, so topic and then what?
So, for example, I'm going to give you out to a word, and the first three things that come into your head, just blur them out. Or like spill them out. Ready? I'm going to start with Yoatzi.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Snowman.
White carrot buttons.
Okay, give me one, Yoatzi.
Sparkles.
Glitter, sparkles, and Mrs. Sparkle.
Just a bunch of different names.
I don't know. Those are the first two things that came into my head.
Okay,
Who
now
the fuck is Mrs. Sparkles?
it's on me. I'm like, hello.
Sparkle and then Mrs. Sparkles like twice.
Okay. Did I give you one? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, bitch. Okay, give Marlene one now.
Okay, ready?
No.
SpongeBob.
Square, Sponge, and Patrick.
No, I said SpongeBob. I thought she was gonna say Square, Sponge, and Bob.
Imagine Bob.
Oh my God,
Just like
that
its
would have been
own.
good.
And
Okay.
Patrick.
Okay, give me and Yoatzi one now.
Christmas tree.
Wait, to who? Me or Yoatzi?
Oh. Ya, están pensando todo.
Okay, give us another one. But to who?
Fresh one, but
Okay.
to who?
Okay, to Yoatzi.
Okay.
Okay.
BBL.
Big juicy peach.
Hey.
Pink and Porsche drives.
Oh,
Here, my team.
A ver, you. Like. Ay, ¿qué?
Just anything.
Anything, Marlene.
Could be a fucking mesa.
Okay. Ay, I was gonna say that.
Ay, casualidad.
Everything in the world.
Out of everything in the world, she was going to say the same
I was
word.
gonna say that.
Okay, tequila.
Party shots and back shots. I'm just kidding.
I'm leaving.
I'm like, that's what happens. You
Like,
go out
that's
to
my
party, you
favorite.
take some shots, and you get some
And
back.
then you get back
ones.
shots. You need to give Marlene one.
A back one? Will this be? You're going to give Marlene one right after I said back.
No, word. She was like, what?
I hate you.
I'm like, right now, live.
for real.
Oh yeah, because you gave me SpongeBob, huh?
Okay. Makeup bag.
Makeup bag.
Lipstick, foundation, and brushes.
Wow.
Boring.
She's like, link in bio. She has a collab coming out.
Like, get ready with me. YouTube. Marlene this so.
She's like, Vlogmas Day 29. No, you know what's funny, y'all?
What?
So, well, not funny, but we were actually supposed to have Marlene on the podcast.
Like
I
2
know.
weeks ago.
Y se nos enfermó.
Dude, I got so sick. I was scared.
Hear
low-key.
me.
It's because I've never gotten that sick.
Do you, like-
tenía temperatura?
Oh,
and,
shit.
Like, I
Do you
had to
get
stay home.
sick easily or no?
No, that's why I was shook because I'm like, I have a strong immune system. So, like, why am I getting sick right now? And literally that day, I was going to film with Yoatzi the whole day. And then
And with Adam too,
And-
no? Or you
No,
were filming with
Adam the
next
next day.
Adam the next day. And then you guys, the podcast
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was so sad. I'm like, oh my God, they're not going to believe me.
I know, she's like, I'm sick.
No, literally. I called Yoatzi. I'm like, let me FaceTime her so she sees how I look.
She was like, look, I'm dying. And I was like, nah. I believed her.
Yeah, but I had to cancel the whole week. And
I don't
was
know
sad.
if I have like a strong immune system or a weak one, because I feel like I never get sick like de yo enfermarme. I always get sick because somebody fucking gets me
Gets
sick.
I was about
Yeah.
to say.
And it has to be somebody who's really like, for example, say you came to film right now and you were sick, I probably wouldn't get sick. It'd have to be. I know, she's like, let's test it out. No, it'd have to be somebody who I'm like spending time with.
Yeah.
But I don't really get sick like that. But alguien siempre.
I think I did get sick from someone though.
Oh, okay.
They
So-
all freaking passed it to me.
yeah, very like somebody who you're spending a lot of time with, and you're like, great. Like you see that they're sick, and you're like, great, now I'm sick. But like I can be around sick people like for a day, and then I feel like I'll be fine.
And I'll be fine.
Yeah, I feel like I won't get sick.
No,
I'm all sick
literally.
right now.
I always get sick for my kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yoatzi
yeah.
always starts the trending of getting
It's
sick.
'cause Travis goes to school and dude, I went to his school. Everyone, all the kids are mocoso vibes.
No, yeah.
There was like, and I was like, oh shit.
And kids have like little weak immune systems, so
Yeah,
they're like
'cause-
building it.
And they're
They're building it. Not the
Brother.
gym, like-
construction it.
I mean,
There's a bunch of germs everywhere. And
Yeah.
they touch the same things, whatever. And they don't really know about hygiene yet because
Or,
they're
like,
growing.
washing their hands.
And so Travis comes home sick. He gets me sick, Ella sick, and then I get the whole family sick.
Yeah.
yep,
And
that's
then
how
now
it goes.
all of you guys are at home. A boring vibes.
There's this one time, Yoatzi threw a party, and she was sick, or I don't know if Travis was sick. I think no, Travis was sick at this party, and every single person in that party got sick.
Can I say
mean,
what party?
Yeah.
Dude, it was my gender reveal. And it was when nobody knew that I was pregnant still. So my gender reveal was super low key.
I
I only invited like really a small group. And Travis had like a very chill cough. And I was like, okay, nothing serious. But then later that night, after my gender reveal, Travis got a fever.
Oh my God.
And then my mom went home and she was like, my throat. Turns
Like everyone
out,
was fine that day.
Yeah.
But
the next day,
when they went, no, even my mom, when she went home that day, she was like,
yeah, like at night. And then I went to go get Travis tested for COVID. Travis had COVID.
Oh.
And he passed the COVID to my mom, my dad, me, my friends, like a bunch of
Andrea.
us. Andrea, a bunch of us got COVID.
See, like that's why when COVID
I'm surprised
was
you
around,
didn't get it.
When COVID was
Yeah.
around, I never got it because, and that's why I say I have a strong immune system because I do remember being around people that had it.
yeah. No, wait, let me tell you the worst part about her fucking story. Because so she got like, well, Travis got like the whole family sick, and not even say like COVID. And I was like, and I don't like when people like kind of come around me when they're sick, because I just
Yeah.
think I'm like, girl, be mindful of what the shit I
Right.
have going on. So like I always like people telling me if they're sick. Like
Yeah.
I'm okay, tell me, and if I want to make the decision to go around you, ya me chingue
Right.
yo. But obviously we don't know Travis was like sick like that. So everybody got sick, and then my mom calls me. She's like, hey, how are you feeling? And I was like, no. Like, I already knew. She's like, how are you feeling? And I was like, no, what happened? She's like, no, I just want to know how you're feeling. I was like, stop. And then she's like, we all have COVID.
Yeah,
and she starts telling me about like a bunch of guests and then my family. Everyone in the family was sick, even Andrea. And then I was like, no, you want to know why? Because that same, I think like 2 days later after Yoatzi's, I don't know if you remember, we went to Pika Pika for my meet and greet.
Oh, yeah.
Bitch.
That's when it was?
Yes.
2 days after that was your
It was
Pika
like
Pika?
a little bit, yeah. Or no, it was definitely not 2 days after, but less than 7 days. Because you know how you're still
When
contagious?
we went to Texas?
When we went to Brownsville.
Oh, wow.
So when my mom called me, I was frustrated and terrified because I was like,
Right.
if I get COVID, I obviously can't go.
Can't go, yeah.
But it's not even about like, free trip. I was just like, everything's paid for. My flight is paid for. The little like penthouse that we stayed at was paid for.
Yeah.
The meet and greet and the location and security, like everything was paid for. So I was literally praying to Diosito. And I hadn't done a meet and greet in like, I don't know how
Yeah,
long.
I remember you were like,
I was
I'm
so excited. And it was Texas. Like I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm so excited. So I was literally praying to Diosito. And I was like, if I have COVID, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I didn't want to tell like my managers or anybody because I don't want to stress them out. So I go get tested for COVID. And I was like, I get the results back and they were negative. And I was like,
lucky, bitch.
but I got
Dude,
scared.
You got lucky.
I got scared and I think I let a day or two pass and I did it again because I was like, dude, I'm having a meet and greet. Like,
Yeah.
imagine if I'm like, and I'm passing it to everybody.
Oh, hell
I like all
no.
of Brownsville. It's like,
Imagine
All
all the
around
perras are like, I'm sick.
they're like the baddest enferma. No, yeah. So then I did it again and I came back negative. So I was good. And the whole time I was just like waiting for like, you know how when you're trying to figure out if you're sick, you're
Yeah.
like looking into every
You're
symptom
like,
you may have.
You're like, do I have a headache or not?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
And then you get a headache because you're thinking about having a headache.
Literally.
But yeah, that one was
my
fucking
God.
scurry.
Well, Travis, I'm just kidding.
How long did it last?
Oh my God, it was crazy because Travis got all of us sick. Maybe like 2 days later, Travis was good to go. And that's
he's
when
like, I'm
we
good.
started going. Yeah,
he
we
was,
went
like,
through it. We
chill.
were like, and I was
my
pregnant.
God.
I was pregnant. So I was like,
So it was scary.
That's right. I was
vibes.
scared about
yeah.
that.
But luckily, I didn't get a fever. That's really dangerous when you're pregnant. I didn't get a fever. I just had a sore throat and a very light cough.
Oh, that's good.
Very light cough. And but yeah, my whole family, my parents had fevers and pobrecitos.
Oh, dude.
My
I
sister
know. And then you worry
too.
about that too because they're older.
Yeah, I was so
Yeah.
worried
Oh my
about my
God.
parents.
Especially with COVID.
Yeah. And it's
But-
still around.
Oh, sorry.
I'm like,
I know.
I get scared.
I have it
Wow.
right now.
For real.
She's like, fuck.
She's like, so if you're not vaccinated,
Sorry, like, sorry about it.
what were you gonna say, Yoatzi?
I was gonna say, enough of this motherfucking COVID talk.
What?
I want to know when you two met for the first time. Tell us the story.
Ingasu.
Okay, I'll tell y'all from my POV and then we'll
And
Marlene
okay,
can
okay,
tell
okay.
y'all
Yeah,
your
okay,
POV.
okay.
I get cozy,
So-
y'all.
Or do you want to say your POV first? I'll let Marlene go first.
Yeah, Marlene first.
Okay. I'll
You
go
talk
first.
too much.
I know. I was like, I do talk too loud. I was like, let's let Marlene have a little bit of time.
Well, it was a Shein event that we had, and I think it was during Christmas time
Oh,
too.
it was.
Yeah.
What?
But it was still when like again COVID was around, so it was very much like a really small event. But it was one of my first events,
And you had masks on.
Yeah, we had our masks
and it was
on.
by
shit.
appointment, so they would only let like
Oh.
maybe like 10 people max go
Yeah.
in and explore like the little store, and then it was by turns. And I remember I went with Zoraida,
Oh, cute.
That day. and I think I saw your stories that you were gonna be there. And I was like, oh my God, I think Louie's gonna be here because I still hadn't met him. And then Zoraida, I was like, oh my God, I'm nervous now. Because it was the first time meeting you too,
Yeah, I
I think.
remember that.
And then we bumped into him in the store. And then I was like, I'm gonna just go say hi.
Yeah.
So I went up to him.
Wow. And we fucked.
I went up to him. I'm like, oh my God, hi. Like, I think I said, did I say nice to meet you?
I think she said like, "How are you?"
Oh, how
she's
are
like,
you?
Hi,
Yeah.
How are you?
And then he's like, good, nice to meet you. But you didn't know who I was.
I like. She said that I looked super clueless. Like,
Dude, he was like so confused. He thought that I was like
Like
Well, I
thought she
was
wanted
a fan, but he thought that I wasn't like an influencer, I think.
Yeah, like I just thought like maybe she wanted to like, cause she looked scared. She looked like I was gonna bite her.
Dude, I was shaking.
So
because I was so nervous.
So I feel like a lot of times when I meet my perras out there, they're a little like shy. So then I was just trying to be like
make
friendly and make conversation.
yeah.
But I feel like she could feel that I wasn't giving like, girl. It was just like,
I was more like kind of like awkward vibes.
He's like, you want to pick?
No, I felt very awkward because I was like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. Like, am I making it awkward? Because, you know, like I didn't know what to say. And then after he's like, oh, bitch, what the hell?
Because she was like, no. Okay, let me tell you from my POV.
Okay,
let me tell you from my POV. Okay, so we're going to this event. This was after my it was after nobody had like really gone out and nobody was like doing events or anything. So they invited me to the event. And I was like, oh my God, finally we get to like go somewhere. So we go to this event. We're all wearing masks. You have to keep your mask on 24/7. So it's already kind of hard. And it's been a while since I've seen people.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a little hard to tell who's who. So I'm in the event. I don't really know anybody. And then I'm about to head out. Like I was literally about to leave. And then she comes up to me and you can tell that she was like super nervous. And so I wasn't sure she wanted to like ask me for a picture, like, or what it was.
And then Zoraida was nervous too. So it made it worse.
And Zoraida wasn't talking. So then I was just like, okay. So I was like, oh. So I think I was wrapping up the conversation because I was leaving. And then she's like, wait, you don't know who I am, huh? She goes like that. And then I was like, no. And she's like, it's Marlene. And I was like, oh, bitch. Seriously, right away, I was like, oh, bitch. Like right away, me cambió el tono de voz
what
and
the
everything.
fuck? I didn't recognize you.
Yeah, but it's because I had seen Marlene's stuff with like Adam.
Yeah.
So like her like, hey, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like Marlene's personality is obviously very like amplified on social media too.
And I was all like nerviosa.
Yeah, but I was also used to seeing Marlene in those videos with like her hair all like
Crunched
scrunched up and shit. But
Oh
she had like a little
my
high
God.
pony and everything.
Oh shit,
So-
not que ver.
And then
was so
Zoraida
different.
too, she was like super shy. So and obviously también Zoraida has a really big personality.
Yeah.
But like obviously I can hell understand. I get really shy too when I meet people. So like I feel like my personality changes. But it just they weren't the first two people to come to my head. And then with their mask and everything.
I was gonna say the mask probably made it so much harder.
Yeah, and then like we had been following for a minute, right? So I feel like we thought we knew each other, or he thought we had already met, but we had never met. It was like our first time.
And that leads me to like the next part of us meeting. I was leaving the event, and then at that time too, like not only I had just kind of moved here not too long ago, so I didn't really have a lot of friends and stuff. So I don't really do this. I don't really like lurk for people because I always get scared of like rejection. So I was leaving, and I was I told Fernando at the time, and then I was like, wait, should I invite her to dinner? And then he's like, yeah, why not?
Oh, really?
And I was like, I kind of want to. I was like, and it was weird because like I go off vibes, and I'm not that person to be like, oh, let's hang out. But for some reason, something was like, oh, like invite her to dinner, and I was like, that could be cute.
Yeah.
So I DM her, and then I was just like, hey, like, what are you guys doing after? Would you like to grab dinner? And then I was like slowly walking to my car to see if she replied, but she never replied.
Shut
She proved me
up.
right, and she left me on red.
Never replied.
I like it too. I never replied.
For real.
She's like, thanks, babe.
No, she replied.
No, the day after.
Yeah.
But it's because, look, I wasn't on my phone when I was in the event, and I was with Zoraida. So when I'm like with someone, I don't really like being on my phone a lot because I feel like
It's
they're gonna,
rude.
it's rude.
You want to give them your attention.
Right. And also, I don't know why, like, I feel like I'm always on my phone too, pero it's like that night, I didn't check it for some reason. I never thought he would message me and say
So
that.
what did you think when you were like, when you saw it later?
Dude, I screenshot it and sent it to Zoraida.
Oh, shut up, really?
Yes, I was
Aw,
like,
cute.
dude, look, like, we missed.
Oh, that's
we
cute.
missed.
Yeah, like, we could have been to dinner with them.
That would have been such a cute
And then
moment.
Zoraida's like, oh my God, like, that would have been so cool. I'm like, I know.
Pendeja.
That's crazy.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was like, maybe si me invita otra vez. And you
No,
didn't, because I was like, we should reschedule. And then that Friday we end up going out.
Yeah, because I feel like
Yeah.
I actually believed her. Like I feel like she was like, oh my God, like I'm so sorry I didn't see this, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh, okay. She wasn't bullshitting me like, I just don't want to go to dinner with you.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, okay. And then we ended up hanging out after. And it was
Yeah, I was
really
like,
cute.
oh, we'll
love
reschedule. And
that.
he's like, okay. And then I was like, what about this Friday?
Oh yeah, she
Right
was
away,
like,
yeah.
let's put a date.
Yeah.
That like really says like, I do want to hang out with you. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
The fact that you were like, what about this Friday?
Yeah.
That's cute. I love that.
Okay, now I want to know, because I think I know how y'all met, but I don't know if I know for sure.
Okay, so we were just talking about it because me and Marlene filmed 2 videos right before the podcast.
So leave this and go over there.
No, dude, we can't remember.
Dude, I know. I'm like, how did we meet?
I remember then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so then I have like, oh wait.
Because we know we met through you.
Yeah,
Right?
but it wasn't Miami, huh?
No.
Because you guys had already like linked
We had already
up.
met. Not hung out like one-on-one, but like been around each other because of you guys.
It wasn't dinner? Ay, mamá, por Dios.
Maybe?
Was it
Hello?
like a birthday party?
Dude,
Or like a birthday dinner?
Maybe a dinner? I don't remember. But
Yeah,
I don't
we
have
don't
like. It's,
remember.
I feel like you girls met very casually because.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like Yoatzi is also very special. Like, right? No, just like if you don't like somebody, you don't want to be around them.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
point blank. Period.
Yeah, for real.
So I feel like me and Yoatzi randomly wanted to go to this fucking trip to Miami.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know why. We were just like, let's go to Miami.
So
And then-
random.
Fun vibes.
And then we were like, with who? And then I invited my friend Addie's Beth.
Because she's always down.
Yeah, and then we're like, who else should we invite? And then I was like, should we invite Marlene? And Yoatzi was like, yeah, invite Marlene. But I feel like, you girls hadn't like really hung out like that, but you girls had like met or something.
I think Miami was my first time meeting Addis.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that was Miami was the first time that I spent like quality time with Marlene.
Yeah,
and I
dude.
think you too? Or no, because
Yeah, no, because I
Yeah,
had already
all
hung
of
out with
us.
Marlene. Like we had gone to eat, we had gone shopping together, we had hung out with Adam. But that was the first trip I had done with Marlene. And I feel like all 5 of us had a crazy as fun as time out there. Like it was a random trip, but we had so much fun.
that was one of the funnest
Yeah.
trips I've
Dude.
ever been.
Yoatzi and I kept getting confused as twin sisters.
Yeah. At the clubs, we're like, we should just say we're hermanas because they're
Everybody
asking
would be like,
anyway.
are you guys sisters?
Yeah.
We're like, yeah.
Or they'd be like, you guys are cousins? And we're like, yeah.
You girls had like the black long ass hair. the
Dude, I don't know if you
moñas.
remember. I think maybe you remember, Louie. What the very first club we went to in Miami, it was during COVID vibes también. So there wasn't many clubs open, but we found one little bar club that we went to. And we get there and we're like having drinks. And then this one guy comes up to me and Marlene. He's like, where are you guys from? You guys are so pretty. He's like, let me guess. You guys are Mexican. Or no, he said, you're Latinas.
Yeah, you're Latinas.
And then we're like, yeah, we're Mexican. He's like, oh, Mexicans? Dude,
He got all
this
excited.
guy is like, Charlie, way.
I don't remember that.
What?
he was so cringe too.
He was so cringe, just saying like really weird things to
We're like,
us.
okay,
Like
yeah.
he was being so weird, like, andale, way, Charlie. Me and Marlene were like,
Babe.
okay.
Like if we're like that every day.
You were like,
And he was just like saying so many things. And we're
Yeah.
like, okay.
A lot of crazy things happen. Like the story you told
Which
Where
one?
did I tell that one? I do remember telling it.
on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
When,
Oh,
like,
I
you got on the
did.
phone.
Oh, the fight. You did talk about the fight?
So like to not make that story long because I already talked about it in a video. Basically, we the day that we got there, you guys, we were all like fucking hyped after a fucking 6 hour
Hour
flight.
flight.
So we're like, should we go to like a little bar, keep it cute? So we found like this cute little ass bar. And long story short, me, Fernando, it was just me, Fernando, and Addie's, I think. Both of
Yeah.
you went to the restroom. Or you guys were at the table.
No, we were by the table.
Yeah.
'cause
We
were
our
by the
heels-
table.
our
Uh-huh,
heels
yeah.
were
Yeah,
hurting.
because their feet hurt. So I was talking to Fernando and Addie's, and then I'm just laughing, and some guy comes up to me and like socks me in the back of my back, and I was like, like
Super random.
straight up random. Like I wasn't expecting. I was probably all jorobado too. So I just felt. And then I turned around and I was like, what the fuck? But I wasn't even like mad. I was confused.
Yeah.
Like, did they hit me on accident?
Yeah. But as soon as I turned around, the guy's like, that's what you get for fucking laughing or something like that. And I was like,
You
what?
happy?
But he
No,
had already made a remark before that, I think. And
I don't remember. But to me, just I was just like, wait, what? And he's like, why the fuck you laughing at me? So he thought I was laughing at him. And then I was like,
Ew.
I didn't even know you were here. Like I've not looked your way. I have
Yeah.
no idea who you are. But you could tell he was drunk. But Fernando gets mad, obviously, and then Fernando starts fighting him like full on. But not
Yeah.
because Fernando wanted to fight. The guy was basically about to punch Fernando. So
And
then-
that's when, like, right
That's
before
when we
that,
saw.
me and Marlene were like, oh,
yeah, we're like, what's
shit.
going on?
Yeah. So then it turned into a fight. And then, well, quote unquote fight, because they pulled them both apart.
Yeah.
And the guy all of a sudden grew a big ass pair of pelotas when there was a security in between, and starts telling Fernando a bunch of shit and starts telling me a bunch of shit. So Fernando's basically like, oh, well, now because somebody else is involved, you want to say some shit. So they kick the guy out. And as they kick him out and they're closing the door, he starts saying a bunch of stupid shit, like really bad talking shit.
Damn.
So then Fernando busts out the fucking doors and basically goes outside to beat him up.
Yeah.
So they start fighting, and then I go out there to just separate them. And
Bitch, that's when you stepped on my pinky.
I like broke
we
her
were
toe.
trying to go outside too, me and Yoatzi, and they weren't
letting us out.
But it was crazy because me and Fernando were maybe like 22 at the time. 22 maybe. And this guy was like fucking 30 already.
Yeah,
Like,
35. Ya está bien
But
pinche
he's
está-
viejo.
chaparro
yeah,
too.
but he was just like a viejo, probably going through some shit in his life, and went to that bar to get drunk and just let it out on somebody. But it's weird. I don't know why I had to be me. I feel like it's always me. All right. But no, not that I would much rather somebody else, but I'm saying like, why? We were having such a great time. And it ended up turning really ugly. Like Fern's knuckles were bleeding.
Yeah, and
Yoatzi, I
then
fucked up her toe.
My
Your nails,
pinky.
your 4-hour nails.
Oh my God.
My
That was...
the Swarovski filled one.
No, it wasn't those.
No, it was the snake one.
The snake ones. Those are my most
Those are
favorite
so
nails
good.
I had done. And we had just landed, you guys, fresh nails. And they broke. It was like a 5-hour set. And I was like, there's no
Remember
way.
when I was trying to pick up
Marlene,
the pieces?
she was,
'Cause I'm
like, trying to
we
pick
can
them
get
up.
them like fixed.
We'll glue them.
Yeah, we'll crazy glue them.
And I was
I've
like,
done it
Dila,
before.
Marlene. Aw,
And then, can we talk about the Goma Club?
Oh yeah.
well, basically, everything was closed out there. And I have a friend who knew like all like the low key bars or whatever.
Underground bars.
Underground bars. And the girls got all ready. Was it our first night out? It was.
Yeah, it was our
That
first
was our
night out.
first night out. So the girls came out like all perra and putona vibes. And Marlene, she had like her tall ass pleaser.
like, I'm in
Like,
Miami.
She had these pink ass shoes.
They're like the
Dude, they were
pleasers.
tall.
That's what they're called?
Yeah, they're like stripper
These are
heels.
stripper
They're
heels.
They're like clear
Period.
and they're like huge.
Okay.
And so Marlene was very much like, I'm in Miami. This bar. It's like a very hole in the wall. Like if you know, you know. There was a lot of older people.
It was all like señores, señoras.
And everyone, it was just like a place where they could probably go to have fun, but nobody's dressed up like
putona vibes.
yeah, everyone was like in jeans and like a regular.
Yeah.
And we were hella dressed to impress.
Dude,
Bitch.
we
Everyone
were
was
hella,
like,
going
bong.
We were like trying to go to like a club.
Yeah. And we just went there.
And we ended up calling it the Goma
The Goma
Club.
Club.
But it ended up being like the funnest
The
club ever,
Funnest club
dude.
we've ever been to, bitch.
Yeah, because we had gone to like other clubs there after our trip, you guys, but we realized they were fucking boring.
Yeah,
So we
it
would
was
go
very
back to the
EDM.
Goma Club.
Even though the Goma Club was very like puro señores and señoras, like it was so fun. So
And
we,
then, bitch, it was really fun because, well, it was funny because we were drunk and we kept like dancing. The music was so good.
So good.
But the señores and señoras thought we were like models. They kept recording us, remember?
I remember because we were at a little table.
Yeah, in a table like in a little higher little level. And they were like in front of us, just
Super
like in the
recording
bars, like
us.
going into
Yeah.
our section recording us.
It was such a fun club though. Like they took
and-
such good care
sorry,
of us.
before we move on from that club, one of the funniest
Stop, I know what
moments-
you're gonna say.
Marlene in the restroom.
Dude, I hella fell. No, but like when I say hella fell, like I ate shit.
I wasn't in there. You guys just told me. Oh, I wasn't there. I was in the stall.
Yeah, but Yoatzi was worried because she thought que me había desmayado.
Let me tell you what happened. We were drunk and she has her big ass pleasers. Apenas se puede caminar. The fucking
Yo, bien chingona. Like,
Guys,
hey,
the floor
hey.
was so wet. I don't know from what,
I
but the
know.
floor was really wet. This bitch goes in. I promise you, she
Like-
literally went boom, voló hasta
Dude, and
arriba.
the sound I made when I fell was
All
like
I,
boom.
all I heard was, and I was like,
And
hello.
she landed like on her fucking hip.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not. It wasn't funny in the moment. Now it is. She fell and she like se desmayó for like a minute.
All frozen.
She didn't move, and I was like, Marlene, are you okay? She's like, the first thing she says is, oh. and then
I was started laughing.
No,
dude.
bitch. I was like, hold on. You still look like a baddie because we were drunk. I grabbed my phone. I'm like, pose. And she starts posing on the floor.
Wait, you have that picture still?
I think so. She's
You
like
have to
posing
find
on
that.
the floor.
And then you took a picture of me, and I was like, oh.
She was like, when she gets up, I'm like, pose, Marlene. She's like,
Dude, hella moretón I got the next morning.
Yeah, dude.
Pero quería mis pleaser.
No, that reminds
was
me.
hilarious.
So that whole trip, you guys, I think for a lot of y'all, it was like your first time in Miami or something.
It was my first time in Miami.
So Yoatzi wanted me to fucking plan all like professional trip with like bookings and things for us to do.
Oh my God.
So I remember the first night we got there, we got really drunk at that bar or whatever.
Yeah.
And estas que querían hacer a bunch of like skydiving and like fucking dancing with the whales and like all this crazy shit. So the
I
next
didn't even know we were going to do that.
yeah, so then the next morning we had ¿cómo se llamaba?
Fuck.
You're basically stuck to a bow and a big ass parachute, and the bow is
Parasailing.
Like
Parasailing.
There you go. And we got home at like fucking 5, and we had to be up at 7 for our reservation because we had already paid for it, and there's no refunds and nothing. So big. I was like, I'm not about to lose $200 right now. So I wake all these putas up. I was like, get up. And they're like, They were like,
I was like, why are we up so early?
yeah, they did not want to wake up.
Oh my
But
God.
we ended up going, our appointment was at 8 a.m. So all fucking crudas, we were like,
And
Keep
we
in
have the
mind, too-
pictures of us all crudas. We're like,
Keep in mind too that it's a different time change too
Oh,
over
I
there in
forgot
Miami.
about
So we
that.
were like more sleep deprived.
that's true.
Plus crudas, we were like,
And tired.
We almost canceled. I remember though.
Yeah, we were like really close. And I don't know why
But
we.
no, because you were like, nah.
Oh, then yeah. I was like, no, bitch, we already paid for this shit.
But you guys, it was so funny. We're all crudas. And then when we were up there, we're like, wee.
Oh, yeah. But they were like finally up there. But in the boat, you guys were like, I think
Yeah,
Marlene
like-
was like about to throw up.
Oh, because I get sick.
Seasick.
Seasick. There you go.
And with like after cruda, she was like,
yeah,
and I was
dude.
like, cállate, Marlene. I was like, yo, no voy a perder mi dinero.
It was pretty fun, but you
That
know
was
what?
so
I came
fun.
across a video on TikTok the next day of like
The
an
drowning?
accident. Yes.
Wait, what?
I was like, we
what
did
happened?
that.
So I guess parasailing is like really dangerous because, you know, when it's coming down
And the wind.
and like the wind is too strong, you can drown. And the thing, instead of going up, you're underwater and shit.
You know what's funny? I just remembered. So you know how I just went to Puerto Vallarta with Adam?
Yeah.
So Adam was vlogging out there and he wanted to do parasailing so bad.
Oh my God.
But I remember we were at this random beach and you could see the little like the parachute thing. So then Adam was like, wait, they're doing parasailing. And then I was like, oh my God, do it. Because he really wanted to do it for his vlog. And he was like, wait, should I? And I was like, yeah, go. But then he's about to go ask. And then he's like, wait, where's the boat? And then I was like, oh shit. I was like, where is the boat? And then we're like looking and some other girl is like about to do it. I don't know if you guys have seen videos where it's a man holding it.
What
What?
the
I don't know if
fuck?
he fucking runs or I don't know what, but basically, I don't know how.
Oh, hell no.
And then Adam was like, I'm not doing that. And I was like, just go. And he's like, bitch, that dude's gonna like lift me up in the air.
Yo, let's go,
And
Adam.
that's the day he's like, and what if he
He's all
lets
like,
go of
"Hi."
me? I don't know what it's
hell?
called or
How does
how
that
it
work?
was. Yeah, I forgot. But then Adam was like, bitch, I'm not doing it. And the guy comes up to him and he's like, basically in Spanish telling him if he wants to let go. And Adam's like,
It's all called mansailing.
And I was like, Addy, for your vlog. I was all trying to hype him up and he didn't want to do it. That was funny.
Bitch, that's
Oh
funny.
my God.
But yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit like that I've done that I don't know if I do again. Like
Dude,
now
like
I get
skydiving?
scared.
It's
Yeah, like
so
I will never
scary.
do skydiving
Me
again.
either.
I'm so scared
Did it
of
once, never again.
You did it too?
You did it?
When?
Remember with the whole accident I had?
Oh, that's right. I
Dude,
forgot
yeah.
about
Oh,
that.
that's how you hurt your leg?
No, that's how I hurt my arm.
Oh,
I
your
think I fractured my
arm.
elbow.
Oh.
And dude, it was such a bad experience. And I think most of it came because I was so like, I had a lot of fear to do it. And my mom says that every time you're scared of something, you just call negative energy.
Or like to also like trust your instinct.
Yeah.
Telling you not to
And
do
I
it.
was so nervous that day, like about when I was about to jump.
Oh my God.
But I was like, I can't like say no.
I
was
can't
already up there.
imagine you being up there and like already having a bad feeling and being like, I don't want to do it, and still doing it.
I still did it because I'm like, okay, Marlene, I'm just overthinking.
Yeah.
And I did it, dude. And everything was good. Like I landed, everything was good up until when we took the truck to go back to the main office. And I guess the truck didn't have like water or something, and it just caught on fire.
Like the engine.
Everything, dude. The whole, like, it was like a movie.
Oh my gosh.
And since it caught on fire, I saw the flames coming in
Yo, can you imagine
towards
that?
the van, and they just opened the door, and I was like, bitch, I'm jumping out. I'm
and
like,
that's
goodbye.
when you hurt your arm.
That's because the van was still moving a little bit.
And although you like fractured your arm though, like that's a good like instinct
Yeah,
to
to know
have to
yourself.
be like, bitch, I'm leaving. Like
Yeah.
you could have easily like panicked and just stayed there or be scared of like jumping, but you were
And
like,
I thought
I'm
everybody else was gonna jump with me, but nobody freaking
You were the only
jumped.
one?
Yeah, but it's because I got so scared that I'm like, I'm not waiting for the van to
something.
stop.
Yeah.
And the flames were literally already in front of my face.
Oh no, I would have
Like,
jumped too. Fuck
I'm
that.
jumping. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna die like this.
Babe.
Dude, I got so scared. And then a few minutes after, the van just caught on fire and exploded.
Can you imagine that? Like,
Literally, like a movie.
But
Did that
also,
happen
like-
here in the U.S.?
Yeah, it was in, so you guys don't go there.
for-
No,
That's
it
so
was like by
scary.
Bakersfield, I think.
oh shit, you were far.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's scary.
But it's
It was
it's also
scary.
scary how like in your mind you already knew something was gonna happen. You were scared of it, but like you thought it was gonna be like at the skydiving.
Yeah.
And then you finished and you're like, okay, I'm good. Like
Yeah, I'm
everything's
like, thank
chill.
God.
Y luego eso.
oh,
Like
hell
where you
no.
least expect it on the drive back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really
That's
Y
scary.
quedé
scary.
traumada for a little bit because I couldn't be like going to saunas or anything.
Oh yeah, I
'cause,
remember that.
Yeah, the ticking of like, you know how saunas you get in and it's like
Yeah.
if it's
Even-
gonna fucking blow up.
Even with fire, you didn't want to like be around fire. I
Yeah.
forgot what we were
Oh,
doing or something.
Marlene.
Yeah,
I
dude,
forgot
it
where
was
we
scary.
went, and there was like a little fire or something. She was like, and I was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't do
Aw,
this.
pobrecita.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was scary, but I'm over it now. I could go into saunas now, but it took me a little while.
But going back to like the little trip, I feel like that's definitely where you two
Oh,
got like a
yeah.
really close
Yeah.
friendship, which was
We
cool to see
became
because I feel like
homegirls.
We were the BBL.
We're the
Have her.
girlies.
I feel like I hadn't really seen Yoatzi click with somebody like in a while. So like
Yeah.
seeing it like click, and then we were just always going out once we came
Yeah,
back
dude.
here.
Yeah, we're like, let's go out again.
We would go out a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, we were on our putona shit after that.
Yeah,
for a
bitch.
good minute.
Even now, I feel like we're always partying.
I know. We were just talking about it. We're like,
For real.
damn.
We're like,
But now it's
fuck,
because things
dude.
happen, like
yeah.
little events, or we have parties, or like a birthday party. But back then it's because we were looking for it.
Yeah,
we
we're
were
like,
going to the
let's go.
clubs.
Yeah, pues
Like,
es
we
que-
needed it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we needed
we're
it
like,
because
let's
of
go.
COVID, and now we're like, stop.
I know. Like,
We're like,
I'm over it.
please.
No, literally.
All right, Marlene. So what's the tea? What's juicy? What's new with tu vida?
That's boring. That's not our podcast. So, hey, Marlene.
Hey,
You're all gonna leave it an open mic. She's all like put in the spot.
She's like,
I'm like, well,
No, I have a question. So, I know you started social media like 2021.
2021.
And if y'all already don't know Marlene's throwback story and how she started, read a book. Nah, just kidding. Nah, just kidding. No, but I know you like talked about how like when you first met me vibes. Were there like any other people you like really wanted to meet? Like
Yeah,
social
yeah,
media
yeah.
when you started?
Oh.
I know.
she's like, no one.
No, I think everybody in like the Latino community.
I love that.
Like Louie, like you. I would watch Laura too.
Oh, how
The Murillo twins. So I think I met the Murillo twins and Laura at the. It was the Becky G event, the Tres Luce event.
That was the first time?
I think that was the
I
first
was with
time.
you.
Yeah.
That was a poco apenas you were like,
Remember,
That feels like such
that was
a
my first
recent.
big event.
I remember you were all excited.
I was
She looks
super
good in an
excited.
all-white
And
dress.
Becky G was there, no?
Yeah.
Damn, you got a full
cute.
I
combo.
know.
Wow.
And I was so nervous too because I was telling you I need a shot. I need a shot. I
I
need a
remember
shot.
we were walking in and Marlene was like, fuck, I'm nervous. And I was like,
Yeah.
you're good. Because we had already gone to like other events, but nothing like that one.
Nothing crazy, yeah.
Oh
and
my
right there, like all the makeup OGs were there too.
I remember she was like, wait, I want to ask him for a picture. I was like, go. Or I was like introducing Marlene to them. And she was all happy because like everybody was so nice to her.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I feel like you have a very welcoming like aura. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know, because
Yeah,
did everybody all fell in love with you like after?
I told her that earlier that I feel like she was very approachable from the very beginning. Nunca dio like mamona vibes or like don't talk to me.
It's 'cause
Nothing
I was,
like that.
I'm like, I am. I just don't know.
You're like, that's the real me.
I was like trying to be friends with everybody because that was my first time meeting them. So I was like, oh my God, like, you know, I've watched them for so long.
Yeah.
So just meeting them, I was like, well, obviously fangirling. So I was like, oh my God.
I
But
remember
then,
when we were leaving, she was showing me all the pictures.
yeah. But I was also trying to keep it together.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want to be too like annoying either. Like, oh my God, like I watch you all the time, you know?
that's
So I
so
was like, okay, keep it
cute.
together, Marlene. And yeah, everybody was so nice.
It's crazy because like I heard you talking about it with Alan a little bit. How you were just saying how you feel like, obviously some of us have been doing this shit for so long, but you're like, I feel like I've been there the whole time, but because I've been watching you guys for this whole time.
Yeah.
And it made sense because like, you know, like there's newer people doing like content now and stuff. I feel
Yeah.
like in my brain too, I don't really see Marlene as like newer. I feel like she's
One
been
of the
here.
OGs.
Even though like I just met her like
Right.
what, 2 years ago, which sounds crazy to say.
Because it feels like I had known you guys already just because I would watch you guys and I would keep up with all of you guys. So I felt like I knew your guys' life, and we were friends already.
Yeah,
Oh,
because I
that's
feel
so
like that's
cute.
Yeah.
what it was giving is like, I don't know. And I feel like I understood your humor because of like the videos you were making with Adam and
Yeah.
stuff. That I feel like, yeah, just kind of all, because literally right off the bat, like after I met you, obviously I asked you to get dinner, and then we were already going like to the mall together. I remember
That's
since we had
so
met like,
Christmas shopping.
yeah, we went Christmas shopping together, and then grabbed dinner a few times more, and then she introduced me to Adam, and it all just happened like a little snowball
I
effect.
love that. I think I just remembered one of the first times so I was a big fan of Adam. I like loved the Rosa
know.
content and like I was obsessed, right? I'm all obsessed. He made me laugh a lot. He still does, but and then you started doing the
POVs.
duets or
yeah.
those. And I thought you were so fucking cute too, like funny vibes and everything was just like you with a little crunched up hair, and she's like, hey, so Rosa.
I was all like
It
Cheeto
was
girl
so
vibes.
cute. And I was constantly looking at your content. And then one day I was like, oh, I don't follow her. So I went to go follow you and I saw that you were already following me.
Yeah.
And I fangirled. I was like, she's already following me.
Dude, because like when people started following me, like you guys, and I would freak out and I would screenshot and send it to my family.
Oh,
And I'll be like, oh
Marlene.
my God, they started following me. Like they know who I am.
I think
And-
so. I followed you on TikTok first. And then literally like right after I went to my Instagram and you were following me there too. And I was like,
Yeah.
yay. And I followed her back. I was like, Marlene.
Yeah, dude, I was like all excited. And then my family was all happy because they're like, oh my God, like, you know, they know how much like I would watch you guys. So they
That's
were just
so
like, oh my God, that's so
cute.
cute that they know who you are and they're following you back.
Marlene Dizzle.
Yeah.
I feel like also, I mean, y'all tell me what you guys think, but I feel like us as like we work on social media, we also consume a lot of the media that's out there and stuff. But I feel like I get excited when I see somebody else like coming onto social media, specifically with like the Latino community, and not just
Yeah.
because that's all I watch, but it's just like I feel like the Latino community gives a lot of sense of like home to us. 'Cause,
Yes.
like, language, the way we speak, the way we act, a lot of the same similar stuff. But I feel like when I saw you like more on my For You page and stuff, it's kind of like the excitement I get with somebody else. So you know how you said like, oh my God, they follow me. I remember getting that too with like Adam and you specifically. But because not so much that I'm just like, they follow me, but it's just more like, oh, like I like them and they follow me. Like it just, I don't know, it's like cute to me.
It's
Yeah.
cute, yeah.
And then it makes it easier to be approached.
Right.
Yes. Because it's like we already kind of know of each other.
Right.
Yeah.
So like it
So
makes
it's
it easier to be like,
hey.
hey, yeah.
Yeah. And also like I feel like the Latino community with like content is kind of small still.
Yeah.
That sometimes like for example if I see somebody and they're like not following me, it's not necessarily that I'm like, oh, they hate me, but if I see them in person I do get a little bit more shy to come up because I'm like, oh,
Right.
like what if they just don't really like, because I'm a lot, like I will admit I'm a lot to taken.
I'm like, yeah. No, I'm kidding.
No, I
No.
have a very big personality that
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just like, oh, I feel like there's no in the middle with me. I feel like you either like me or you think I'm
don't.
fucking annoying.
Yeah.
So not to say like, oh, if you don't follow me, I'm gonna think you hate me. No, it's just like if I see that, since I'm like, fuck.
You're
or,
gonna be like, do they like me? Or
yeah,
not?
like I just start overthinking.
Yeah.
So it's
And
not
you're
until
like, I'm not gonna approach you.
yeah, unless we organically meet, then I'll
Right.
be like, okay, babe.
Well, okay. So what about, so since you were so excited to meet like anybody, was there anybody that let you down? You don't have to say their names, but just someone that you were like super excited to meet and they let you down.
Yeah.
I always start crying.
There was one influencer, right? That I was like, like she's not.
You're like, I'm not gonna say
She's
this.
like, never mind.
No, yeah,
she's
I
not
get it.
pretty. She's smart.
No, like, they wasn't giving me the vibes. But then I'm also
Yeah.
like, oh, maybe they're like, because you know how you say that you could be a little bit more reserved in person rather than your content, because obviously your content's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm gonna just give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they're
Yeah.
not like that always, So
Yeah.
that's what I did.
And
But
then I feel like now that you're like going to all these events and stuff, you always have
Yeah.
more opportunities to like see them or get
Yeah, or get
another
to know
chance
them,
again.
Or try again.
So then you're
Yeah.
just like, okay, bitch, now. Yeah, for real. You're like, I'll give it another whirl another time. No, yeah, but definitely been a lot of people, even in me, that I've like met and I've had good and bads with, but I don't know. I never know how to feel about it.
I feel like
Yeah.
I wish everyone we met was like Peaches.
I know.
Peaches.
He's leaving. He's like, bye.
I'm like,
No, like everything was like peachy and
like
everything
everything was
great.
perfect and we were
Yeah.
all
Peachy?
friends. Sorry.
Are you new?
You're saying everything was peachy?
Yes,
Kind
he
of
said, he
like
said.
butterflies and rainbows vibes.
Bitch, I've never heard of that. I wish everyone was like peachy. At
No, I said
like
everything was
peachy.
peachy.
At first I thought she said everything was PG, like PJs, and I'm like, soft? And I was like, okay. But then she says it again, and peachy. I'm like, peachy? Bitch, let me know if y'all have heard her use that, because I've never heard of it. I wish that was peachy.
It's
I
my
said-
first time hearing it, but like,
Yeah, ¿ves, puta?
no, hold
I
on,
wish
but I
everything was
understood it.
peachy.
Like
I
sweet?
knew what she was saying.
Like como un pinche durazno.
Orange?
Like sweet.
yeah, that's what I said, sweet.
Oh, yeah.
And, do not, no. Well, you could have just said yes.
I'm all like, you're all fighting.
Well, it's because she confused. I said sweet like 4 times. She's like, peachy. I'm like, okay. I could say I wish everyone was purple. You're going to be like, what? Stupidass.
Sorry, Marlene.
No, but I get what you mean. Like everybody was friendly.
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of content to create?
Ay, that's boring. I'm just kidding.
Next question.
I know. We're all asking to get to know her.
I think none. I just kidding.
She's like, I hate cream.
She's like, this is actually my last video. She never comes on social media after
She's
this.
like, actually, OnlyFans, pretty new.
I'm like subscribe.
Bro, we put a little like picture right here.
Christmas discount right now.
Code pretty not smart.
No, code Dizzle. Wait.
No, I like doing YouTube videos.
Oh, okay.
I
Like
never
long
post.
form.
For real, you barely.
No, but it's
post.
because it's the editing that gets
Yeah.
me. But like I like recording and like just showing my
like
life.
vlogging.
Yeah, I started doing that on TikTok recently.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute. I
Little
love that.
vlogs. That's cute.
You know what my favorite videos of yours were?
I
were.
Were?
I say were because you don't really do them anymore.
¿Cuál es? A ver.
You were doing your little get readies on TikTok, but you would play like music in the back. So you were kind of like a
yeah.
playlist
And
get
She
ready
was
with me.
no, and then there was
Oh my god! Yeah, I did.
when you
that
would be like,
twice.
Yeah, like your
I
little
did
Zumba
that
do
shit.
Zumba, she's like, dun, 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 dun.
Dude, I love it because I feel like
Do them again. Those
Yeah,
are
you
fun.
definitely
Like I should do them
should.
again.
Yeah.
it's because they were very like, they would make me want to like get up and get ready or like also just like vibe with you and
Like, dun,
listen.
dun, 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 dun,
And it would be like a different song every step.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I also
Yeah.
love like hearing people's playlists.
Yeah.
Because I feel like TikTok is still very open with like playing music, but I used to like make videos like that. Like on YouTube, it was like my playlist right now, and like I would just show people my music because I love music. But
Copyright
nothing lets you.
vibes.
Nothing, yeah.
I know, dude.
Instagram will copyright you. Some
Does
songs-
TikTok still let you like that?
Yeah,
TikTok
I feel
still
like
lets
they're still
you.
kind of
Or lenient?
lenient
Yeah.
with it. But
Sometimes
yeah.
it'll be like remove sound. I'm like,
Yes,
Aw,
and
bitch.
dude, you know which one they removed the sound for?
Which one?
The Kylie one. Not
Which one?
the one where I replied to your comment. I replied to your comment.
What?
The doll one.
I replied to your comment when I was like, oh, like it's her doll, blah, blah. And I recently went to go look because I saw a comment. Someone was like, can anybody else hear it? So I went and they took off the audio.
What?
I was gonna show it to Oscar, and then I was like,
Oh, so you
Request
noticed
it.
like, there's no sound.
I did.
And they're still like denied.
But there was no music on there. Like I didn't
Nothing.
say anything bad.
Kylie was like, get it out.
Imagine. She's
like, "That's not
Maybe
me."
because you're like stupid ass. I don't. No, I don't think you
But
said
I always
that.
cuss on my shit.
True.
They're boring.
I
That
know.
was mean. I hate you.
It's all Kris Jenner.
For real. She's like, let's delete that
But
shit.
right now, I know you're on your get ready with me to your little get ready with me
Yes.
shit.
I love doing get ready with me because you just feel like you're kind of just telling them about your day.
And you're not really, does it feel like you're filming content
No.
or it's very chill?
Yeah, it's very chill. So I feel like I love those a lot. But I don't know if
Bitch,
people love them.
The ones that went
You're like, they don't do good.
the ones that went viral not that long ago. O ya hace un long ago, pero cuando te arreglaste para ver al padre en tu casa.
Oh my God. that one
Oh,
did
the padre
good.
went over. I remember
I was
that
like,
one.
damn, padre, come
The
over
padre
often.
ones, those were funny.
She's like, no me ha
Marie.
confesado.
I know.
And stop partying with the padre.
When the padre did a TikTok of telling me that my outfit wasn't approved.
Yeah.
That was
Ese.
hilarious.
Dude, that was
But I remember I showed him and he was all laughing. He's like, I know.
Oh,
Esto
that's funny.
haces.
I love it.
That's when the first time I
Esto es tu
told him.
trabajo.
He's like, quit.
He hella followed me.
Stop, he
I'm
has a
like,
TikTok?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
He said, I was trying to help him with YouTube because he does his masses there.
Oh, that's cool for people who can't attend.
Uh-huh.
I
And he's
actually hear
very
that a lot.
popular pastor.
Chicken. Is that how you say it in
Why'd
Spanish?
you say
I think it's
pastor?
pastor, no?
¿Quién?
No, padre.
Padre? Oh, never mind.
It's a pastor.
In English, it's pastor.
Yeah, oh,
She's
never
like,
mind.
he's very popular, like carne asada. Ahora sí no te van a entrar. Pastor.
Es muy popular el pastor.
Ya con tortillas frescas. Fuck.
It's called a padre in Spanish.
Okay, el padre.
Wait, are you
All
sure?
right.
Y'all let us know in the comments.
Potato.
Because in English is
Pastor.
the pastor.
Okay, then I got it confused.
Or is pastor a word?
I'm like,
I know,
oh,
I
like,
just think
I'm
of
leaving.
carne
They're making fun of me.
No, imagine it is Pastor where we're all capping on her. No, y'all let us know.
Wait, I just remembered. So I guess Adam and Louie like to cap on Marlene a lot like that. But not like, I mean,
yes.
are they
Like, se
bullying you,
pasan.
Marlene? Raise your hand if they're bullying you.
Raise your
Have you
hand
ever
if you
been
feel
personally
victim-
victimized?
By Adam or Louie.
No. Let me tell y'all. It's because Marlene se apunta. Nah, just kidding. No. It's 'cause if y'all have seen like me and Addie, we hella pull jokes. Like nos pasamos
Out of
with how we put
nothing,
it.
dude.
But it's not so much that we cap on Marlene, it's that she'll say something and we'll keep adding on to it.
Dude,
and Marlene
they'll
will
make it
just
like
sit
10
there.
times funnier.
One of the times that I can't get out of my head, we were leaving the benefit event from the beach.
Oh, yeah.
And Marlene was like
Wait.
trying to get an Uber. And she was like, fuck, did I fuck it up? And then they were like, what did you say
No, it's
after?
because so we were all trying to get our Ubers. There was no Ubers available. Marlene ya tenía como una hora trying to order an Uber and she couldn't. And she put the pickup location at the wrong spot and she was all pissed. She was like, ugh. She was like mad for like an hour trying to figure it out. She's like, fuck, did I fuck it up? And then I was like, did I slay the house down? Yeah. And then Adam just like added on to like, do I look good?
Fucked it up. And they were
But it was even funnier because Marlene was hella pissed. Didn't even laugh. She was just on her
I
phone
was
like,
just like,
ugh.
And
no. But what about the other one, the just kidding?
That one we hella pulled.
What? Tell us.
It was like after the
Beauty
Beauty Creations event, the Lake Tahoe, the brand trip. And we were coming back and I remember it was like 6 a.m. and we were just trying to like check in our maletas and everything. And we were in the line. And I think Adam was like, he said something and I tried making a joke out of it. But at the end I was like, I'm just kidding.
No. So she was like, dude, like we missed check-in. They're not gonna let us check in our bags anymore. And everyone was all pissed, not even wanting to take a joke this early. Nobody
all
said anything
serious.
and nobody laughed. And she goes, I'm just kidding. Still trying to make a joke at like 6 a.m. And then
So pissed, dude.
I was like, are they
Adam-
mad?
And then Adam was like, babe, I'm just kidding. So then after that, we had like started exaggerating it. So whenever we'd say something, we'd be like, I'm just kidding. But then it started getting shorter and shorter. We'd just be like, I'm just. And then Adam got it so short to the point, I don't know if you guys remember when he go,
Yeah.
that all stems
came
from
I'm just kidding.
because you know how it goes, I'm just like the he just started going but it was always the hand. So Marlene was the CEO and co-founder of that joke.
No way. I remember that. I'm just eating.
Dude.
Because you know how he'd always, because Marlene, when she said the joke, you guys, she like did her wrist. She was like, I'm just kidding. But then Adam just started going, or he just go,
I didn't know it stems from that.
But it was so funny because nobody laughed when I said it up until Adam laughed up until I said, I'm just kidding. And he's like, bitch, I'm just kidding.
Adam picks up on like little things that
and
like,
it makes it so funny,
like
dude.
we were doing the gingerbread video on my channel. And I was like squeezing the little thing to get like the frosting out. And I was like, ugh. And he was like, like he does it all exaggerated. So I feel like you can never do something like innocent around
Like
Addie.
normal.
Yeah, because he'll like take it to the next level.
Or that time when we went to the restaurant and I was like saying something very normal and he's like, like he kept laughing
That's
all
always
loud.
And
funny.
so one time, because I didn't hang out with them for a long time, it was a trio. Because it was you guys all the time.
everything.
Because I was pregnant and I had Ella, so I couldn't hang out with you guys. And they were everywhere together. And then one time, I finally got to hang out with them, and I have to like, it was this benefit event. I had to like get drinks, and they were just doing like Marlene would say something. They're like, and just laughing at Marlene, and I kept cracking up. And she looks at me, she's like, I'm used to it.
Yeah, no, I remember.
They do this all the time.
Yeah, she was like looking at Marlene. She's like, I'm already used to it.
Yeah, I was like, Marlene. She's
because
like,
they
"Oh,
were
do this
bouncing
all the
off
time."
each other. And I was just in the middle. They're like,
Just sitting there like. "We do
but
this
then no,
always."
I laugh with them because it's funny.
It's
Like
so
I don't ever
funny,
take it
bitch.
like in the wrong way because I already know
have
their
they ever annoyed
personalities.
you?
No.
I've asked her that before. and she's
No,
like,
I just laugh. Well,
I'm like,
They're funny. I think we should do another episode with Adam and
oh,
Marlene.
that'd be good. Okay, we need to have you both back.
That would be so funny, dude.
oh my god,
There's probably a lot more stories.
I know, hella.
Well, we love you, Marlene, and thanks
you,
for
guys.
coming on
I
Pretty
love
Not
y'all.
Smart. We loved
Yes.
having you on here.
You were such a requested guest.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Oh, I
Like,
love
when the
them.
fuck you guys bring Marlene?
So everybody,
kidding. Really?
please comment.
Regañados.
Hey,
Marlene. All right, you guys, thanks for tuning into another episode of Pretty Not Smart. And once again, thanks for coming on,
Thank you,
Marlene.
so much for having me.
Bye, you guys.
Bye. Merry Christmas.